Welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. We're here just after the Phoenix race where we ended up 30th. Obviously had the big crash coming out of the pits, so we're going to have to really face the damage we made from that mistake. But our best career finish, well, as we unlock the team headquarters, we're going to go take a look through just all the small things here. Lifetime-wise, we're 59th in the ARCA series. Average start of 37th, average finish of 34th so far in our career. Rep at about 2,100. We need 25,000 to make it into the truck series. Our next race will be at Bristol, but we're going to go and take a look at the sponsorship side of the team. As we did get a new sponsor, we completed the objective, which means we can sign Big Fish Barbecue ahead of the Bristol race. We're going to keep the incentive at the 35th place position. You can see a slight adjustment to the paint scheme, made it blue instead of the black background. So that'll be updated for the race as we're now going into the repair side. Our body took the least amount of hit, but it's still a lot. We're going through. We're not going to have enough hours to completely fix the car. Which then brought up another question. What are we going to do? We're level 1 on everything, so we're going to actually try to replace the parts with new ones, which means we're able to buy level 3 on the entire car. That goes for the body, chassis, the suspension, and the engine. All 4 of those we will buy level 3 parts for, which means we'll have a pretty well upgraded car heading into Bristol, which could be big for us. Obviously, the first 2 races haven't gone to plan. Phoenix was pretty solid for what we have. Obviously, minus my issue with the driving, but Bristol's going to be a tough track. Usually is. Obviously a very quick half-mile racetrack, high banking, so there's a lot of opportunity for mistakes. Obviously, when you also have the pit window and the cautions here in the ARCA series that we haven't seen a ton of in all reality. Only 2 so far, and one of them was my own mistake. We will now actually be able to look at the schedule and the standings. We couldn't do that before Phoenix. So you can see, once again, the next race is at the Bristol Motor Speedway. It'll be a very interesting one, to say the least, for the ARCA 200 at Bristol. Obviously, a lot of races without names in the series. We currently sit 37th in points after a rough start. LeVar Scott tops the board here after Phoenix by just 3 points over Jake Finch as we'll head into the race. Bristol Motor Speedway, the last great coliseum, the world's fastest half-mile. The high-banked half-mile oval is the scene of race number 3.
Race fans from all across the country, welcome to the last great coliseum, the one and only Bristol Motor Speedway. Get on your feet and make some noise, because it's time to bring the thunder to Bristol. The cars are out on the track practicing for this weekend's race.
Let's get out there and get some practice in.
Here we go for practice. Gonna try to set a decent time here in our Ford. Hopefully get the goal of a top 35. We're actually gonna come around to complete our first lap of practice. And we smashed the goal. Half a second faster than it. As that'll end our practice. 23rd. Butterbean fastest in practice over William Sawalich, as you get a quick scroll through the results.
Qualifying is underway as we look to see who will sit on the pole for this weekend's race.
Here we go, driver. We're up.
We'll now get ready to head out for our qualifying lap. 2 laps here at Bristol for qualifying, as we'll come out to our second lap. A goal of a top 35. We run a 16.9, which will put us into the 19th spot. So not only do we beat our goal, we smash it, as William Sawalich qualifies on the pole over Brendan Queen, Jake Finch, LeVar Scott, and Isabella Robusto, the top 5.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Time to go now. Fire it up.
Here we go now for the race at the Bristol Motor Speedway. The ARCA 200 is underway. Green flag is out. Not a great launch for us. As we've seen throughout the season, we've struggled with the original launch, but down into 1 and 2, we're going to try to use that bottom to our advantage, make a little bit of contact with Tim Richmond. We've dropped to the 21st spot, even down to 22nd, but we will clear Richmond through 3 and 4. That gives us the 20th spot here to end lap 1. Sawalich holds on to the lead up ahead. Now looking to the inside of Laney Bice off of turn 2. A big time slide though, got really loose off the corner. But we'll head back up the inside of the number 2 for Rev Racing side by side down the front straightaway. We will take over the 20th spot now, heading into 1 and 2 here on lap number 3. Cleared. Bice jumped up to the top, but we'll go right down to the bottom. We've really liked the bottom here so far in the early stages of the race to at least try to make up some time. Going back to the bottom again, looking to the inside of Takuma Koga and the number 12, side by side off of 2, but we get a little loose trying to keep it off of the 12 car. Back down the inside of Koga, heading into 3 and 4, still side by side, coming off the corner. We'll jump up into the top lane, go back to the bottom, still trying to work our way around this number 12 car. Through 1 and 2, we can't quite clear on the exit of 2, got loose, made a lot of contact with the 12. We'll head down, clip the apron a bit, try to slide job him, and we will make the move work in 3 and 4. Getting aggressive, getting the elbows out here on lap number 6. We'll jump right back down to the bottom in 1 and 2, trying to run in the Rita Goulet machine. Heading into 3 and 4 here on lap number 6. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, I feel, to try and work our way through the field as we'll head to the middle lane to get underneath the number 31. Looking for the 18th spot. We're going to try and pick up as many spots as we can. Obviously, finishing higher helps not only the rep, but our money intake, which could help us upgrade the car even more as we go side by side off of turn number 4. Looking to the bottom of Goulet into 1 and 2. We'll clear the 31. Is she going to be able to look to the inside off of the corner? No. We scraped the wall just a tad, though, coming off of turn number 2. Now in behind Cody Dennison, running in the 17th spot. We'll see if we can try to make a move there. Sawalich continues to lead out front as the caution will fly.
Pit road's open this time.
Here early on in the race, not sure who it was. We will stay out with the rest of the field though.
Pace car's off.
So we'll restart on the outside here in the 18th position, hoping to get a better restart than last time. Sawalich leads us back to the green. We are back racing here in Bristol, and it's a much better start from us. We were able to hold the lanes behind us side by side, can't get alongside us. Our first time restarting on the top here today. Not a bad run, but a little loose off of turn number 2 here on lap 13. Butterbean now looking for the lead underneath Sawalich off of turn number 4. There's side by side all the way up ahead. We'll look to the outside of Cody Dennison into 1 and 2. Can't quite make it work, but we'll try to cut low. 3 wide, nearly off the corner, but we got way loose trying to make it work. We'll get up the inside of Michael Maples, though, into 3 and 4, but he'll get the better exit off the top. Brendan Queen leads the way, but Sawalich still fighting hard on his outside. We'll look in behind Maples now. Off of turn number 2, side by side with the number 99, down into 3 and 4, looking if we can clear him. We'll also make our way up the inside of Cody Dennison, side by side off of turn number 4, can't make the move stick. Still holding side by side though with that number 9 car now off of turn 2, big slide, able to keep it straight. Looking up the inside of Dennison, we can clear him off of turn number 4 for the 16th spot. So Walich has gotten the lead back from Butterbean now. They're side by side up ahead. That's Wilson and Costner. Still side by side off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. We'll close in on this battle for the 14th spot. Really a good run for our Ford Mustang here in Bristol. We'll look to the inside of Wilson now, heading into 1 and 2, side by side with the number 39 off the corner. Chevy's able to get a good run off the top. We'll head back to the inside, still alongside Wilson through 3 and 4. Once again, a better exit off the top from the 39, but we'll get right on his door, try to slide job him into 1 and 2. Can't quite make it stick, still side by side with Wilson coming off the corner. We'll head into 3 and 4, really drive it in deep, try to clear the 39, and we will get the move done. It takes a couple laps here to pass at Bristol. Really one of the harder tracks to pass at, as now we're running right into the top 15, 20 spots ahead of our goal. We'll head up the inside of Costner, and that's one of the quickest moves you could have tried to get, but Costner got a great exit off the corner. It's going to keep us side by side, but we'll try to dive it in once again into 1 and 2. Still side by side with the number 93 off of turn number 2.
Stay low.
Just trying to clear Costner now, heading into 3 and 4. We will do it in 3 and 4. That moves us up into the 14th spot. We're coming up on the halfway point. We will have to make a pit stop in this race, just like every race this season, as we are running in behind Lawless Allen in the 20 car, looking for the 13th spot. This is a really good run for our team now, as we'll get in behind Allen, get to his bumper in 1 and 2. Try to look for the move off of turn number 2. Can we pull side by side with the 20 car? We will be side by side into 3 and 4. Really try to dive it in, trying to clear him. Allen coming back at us on the top. Back down to the inside of the 20 car in 1 and 2. Really trying to fight hard to get by Lawless Allen. The former Truck Series driver moved back down to ARCA this season, but we'll clear him into 3 and 4. Move us up into the 13th spot. Next up, Ed Pompa, running 12th. He's having a great run today. Can we try to run him down, though, as we've hit the halfway point for Brendan Queen? On lap 26, Butterbean leads the way here once again. He got back by Sawalich. It's been a good fight out front. It's been a good fight for us throughout the entire race. Really trying to show our name here in this ARCA Menard series. We're trying to run down Pompa for the 12th spot. We are gaining on the 10 car. Heading into 1 and 2, we're right there on the back bumper of Ed Pompa now as we come off of turn 2. Really trying to make our move here on that Ford Mustang. We'll go up the inside. Cole Raz going a lap down. He's going to really help us as we use him as a pick to get past Pompa. Move us up into the 12th spot. Sawalich has taken the lead back from Brendan Queen. It's been a good fight out front between those two. So we head off into 3 and 4. Riding in the 12th spot here, coming to lap 29. We're starting to close in on this front group. Now in behind David Smith to put him a lap down. We'll get by the 05 car. Next up, Kyle Steckley. He'll also be going a lap down. Our next pass for position is Zachary Tinkle in that 11 car. That'll be for the 11th position. We'll get up the inside of Lothian, heading into 1 and 2. Butterbean has taken the lead back from Sawalich now, as we'll look to run in the 11 car of Tinkle. 20 laps to go this time by, as it is chaos through lap traffic. Patrick Staropoli getting held up on the top. Looks like that's Isabella Robusto, as well as Staropoli's gonna chop our nose off heading into 3 and 4. Not too happy about that, but we'll keep looking to the inside. Sawalich, who was dominating in this race, he's getting held up by the Sean Core machine. We'll get by Robusto, we'll get by Sawalich, move us up into the top 10. Now we'll head off into 3 and 4, getting by the Willie Mullins machine. That's Eric Johnson Jr. now up on the top. And that's going to be Andy Jankowiak getting held up by Kyle Keller, who's going a lap down. We'll get by the 73. Moves us up into the 9th spot. Now Sawalich and Robusto have made their way down to the bottom. Robusto getting aggressive, taking it 3 wide with Sawalich and Keller. Isabella Robusto looking to get back into the top 10, but Sawalich with a good run off the top. We'll slot into the top behind Staropoli. Robusto with a good run on the bottom, looking to our inside. We'll look to the inside now, clear Robusto, get by Staropoli, and get up the inside of Greg Van Alst off of turn 4. Side by side with Van Alst, we'll clear him, but get to the inside of Huddleston. We'll clear Huddleston, who's going a lap down. We're running in the 7th spot now, looking to run in Zachary Tinkle. Rife leads the way. We'll get up the inside of Tinkle. We'll get up the inside of Brendan Queen. That's for the 5th spot. Now looking to the inside of LeVar Scott off of turn 4. Scott runs 4th. We'll get by Tanner Rife to put him a lap down. We'll hold off Butterbean through 1 and 2. A good run for us so far. So we'll head to the top, try to run down LeVar Scott. Jake Finch now, the Daytona winner, leads the way. Right on the back bumper of LeVar Scott, looking to his outside in 1 and 2. Not going to stick. We get really loose, though, off of turn number 2. Amber Balkin now going to hold up Scott on the entry 2, 3, and 4. We'll get by Balkin to put her a lap down. Scott holds on to the 4th spot. We'll look right back to the top of that, or to the outside of that Rev Racing car. Can't quite get the run through the corner, but we got a good run off, looking to the inside into 3 and 4. We'll now go up the inside of LeVar Scott, looking for the 4th spot. This is the highest we've ever run in a race. Ryan Roulette now going to hold up Scott. We're going to slide up the track just a little bit, move us up into the 4th spot as we clear the 67 aggressively off the corner. The pit stop is coming soon. We got to make sure we don't make any mistakes through it. 11 laps to go for Jake Finch over Tyler Rife and Jason Kitzmiller, and we can see them right up ahead. That's Kitzmiller in 3rd, Rife in 2nd, Finch. Now he's going to take the lead over Jake Finch. We'll look to the inside of Kitzmiller off of turn 4. He gets held up behind Cletus McFarland. We'll head into 1 and 2, running in the 3rd spot with just 10 laps to go. Finch now going to take the lead from Rife down the back straightaway. We'll look to the inside of Rife. That'll move us up into the 2nd spot. We might have a chance at this win. The tire's starting to go. The pit stop will be coming soon. We head off into 1 and 2 with just 9 laps to go. Good run off the corner, though, for Finch. We'll get by and put Cole Raz another lap down in this one. Just trying to close the gap on Jake Finch here. We know the pit stop's coming. Finch, though, trying to pull away. He's already got 1 win this season at Daytona, winning the season opener from the pole. Toyota has done well this season as they've got both wins so far this year. Off of turn number 4. Now that's going to bring us to 7 laps to go. Finch got a little hung up on the David Smith machine. We're going to be called to the pits this time. It's just going to be a half a can of fuel.
Clear, all clear.
No tires here, just a splash and go. So we head down onto the apron. That'll bring us to the pits. We are on the front straightaway pits. We are very slow entering. That's going to allow Kitzmiller to close to our bumper. That's been my biggest issue so far on this game, is just finding the limits going into the pits. We've been very cautious, but it is just going to be fuel only on the stop. Should only be about only 3 seconds here. So we're coming out of the pits, just 6 laps to go. We'll go a lap down. Finch coming to the pits this time. That's Butterbean now. He'll take over the lead, staying out a little longer. Tinkle, Rife, all getting by us. We gotta watch, though, because we're in a weird spot with people coming to the pits. We come out ahead of LeVar Scott. ahead of Kitzmiller.
Inside.
As now that's going to bring Zachary Tinkle and Butterbean into the pits. Tyler Reif staying out on the track. He's going to lead the way here in Bristol.
Clear inside.
So we head to the top, trying to get a good run off the corner side by side now with Reif down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Trying to get our lap back. We run in the 6th position. Caught the wall a little bit off the corner.
Inside now.
Down into 3 and 4 once again. It's Reif out front. Over Robusto, those two yet to pit. Jake Finch runs 3rd. He's the first of the cars who has pitted. We've now got pressure from behind from LeVar Scott. Scott trying to take back what will be a net P2 as both the top two come into the pits. Here comes William Sawalich now to the bottom. Sawalich really rolled better through 3 and 4. We make a little contact with him, a little bit of contact with Scott. So we'll head off into 1 and 2, get really tight, a little more contact with LeVar Scott. Butterbean's going to drive by us. That drops us down to the 7th spot, but we'll be back into 5th as we pass Finch and Robusto, who are in the pits. Lothian going to hold up Queen on the bottom. That puts us up into the 4th spot. White flag in the air. Final lap for Jake Finch. So we head through 1 and 2 here at Bristol. Finch, no pressure from behind. Sawalich a bit far back. Sawalich actually going to get held up by Willie Mullins. We'll look to the inside. Off at turn number 4. It's going to be a 4th place finish here in just our 3rd race of our ARCA Series career. Our first career top 5 as Jake Finch takes the win over LeVar Scott. William Sawalich rounds up 3rd. We come home 4th with Brendan Queen rounding up the top 5. Van Alst, Kitzmiller, Tinkle, Jankowiak, and Costner the top 10. Well, now take a look, earning 912 rep from that one. Jake Finch comes up big in Bristol. Ras Starpoli happy with us, but LeVar Scott is not. So I just want to thank everyone for watching here in this 3rd episode of the career mode. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, and I hope you tune in next time.